At the dawn of time, man has invented the wheel, and he quickly realized that the wheel may be the perfect object to impress a woman. Quickly, he started to modify the wheel. Some put on spikes, some put on mammoth horns, some put on roof and yelled yabba dabba doo. But even then, the most frequent reaction was and so the car evolution has begun. Man has further and further developed the wheel, and it became a vehicle to transport mankind into the future and to women. It began with the Model T, then it was muscle cars, and today a man who calls himself the top G decided that it is the Bugatti who will get all the women. What color is your Bugatti? No one gives a f***, because the only reaction you get if you turn up with a Bugatti is nobody knows which car actually works, which is why I am here. I will solve all your problems. I have created a list of 10 cars which will actually impress girls, and some might actually surprise you. Stay tuned and play the intro. First on the list we have the Unimog, which has nothing to do with the Unibomber. It is a 4x4 Mercedes beast. If you are in front of the club and someone has turned up in a 4x4 Mercedes squared, and then you turn up with the Unimog, you have more aura. And that's all that matters. The Unimog is bigger. Well, that's actually it. But the Unimog can be a digger. Get it? A digger? It can be a house. The greatest off-road vehicle you can imagine. And it only costs about $250,000, which is the 10th of a Bugatti. And you get about 4 times more car. Can it go as quick? No. But if you probably think about the size, I mean, the car is at least 6 times the car of a Bugatti, then that proportionately it is just as quick. This is math. So if you want to impress the ladies, yes, the Unimog is the perfect car for the Unibomber. Attractiveness factor, Unimog, 4 out of 5. Next car brings armor, missiles, and some trauma. Do you want to be fighter of crime in the dark in Gotham? Yes, we are talking about the Batmobile. I mean, how can you call yourself the top G if you are not Batman? Everybody knows that the man every man wants to be is Batman. A man wants to be called by his girlfriend Batman and not autistic idiot. Now it depends which one you want, which Batmobile you want. Do you want like the long one for compensation with the fan in front, or do you want the big tank one which can drive through walls? So if you want to pick up a girl, you just drive into her house and she's like, yay, thank you, that's so practical, thanks for driving into my wall. Attractiveness factor, no question, 5 out of 5. Then we have Lamborghini Tractor. Now how do I come to this conclusion that the Lamborghini Tractor is a more attractive car than the Bugatti? Well, Jeremy Clarkson, who is a fat man who used to talk about cars and now about farming, has a Lamborghini Tractor. This is how he looks now. And this is how his girlfriend looks. So the only thing that makes sense to me is that he pulled her with a Lamborghini Tractor that he possesses. Also, you are providing the country with food. You are a literal provider. You are not going into some bank, in some office, and beep, beep, boop, 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 and money comes in. You're actually out in the field. You're doing actual manual labor with your bare manly hands, and with your Lamborghini Tractor you are providing your family with actual nourishment. Attractiveness level 3 out of 5. Next car on the list is the invisible car. 0 horsepower but 0 emissions. This signals peak confidence because you are going against the instinct of a man. The instinct of a man is, I need a vehicle, and this vehicle will bring me women. But you said, nah, not for me. I have all the riz I need to pull a girl without a car. You probably don't have a car because you can't afford one. It did at least work for me. Risk factor about the invisible car is that women will actually judge you upon your character and not on the wheels you have. So if you are a knob, this is not the car for you. The invisible car, 5 out of 5. Next car is slightly above the invisible car. That's the bicycle. The bicycle is a perfect car to get girls, because what does a bicycle say about you? It says that you will be fit. You will stay lean and healthy, and you will not die while drinking and driving. But you will maybe die because you crash with a bicycle, which doesn't end well most of the time. One problem you have with the bicycle is that women will probably think that you are or a very, very angry person. So stick with the invisible car. Next car is the
Daihatsu
van. The old one, the little tiny
Daihatsu
van. Simply because they once did the incredible advertisement where they compared a
Daihatsu
van with a Lamborghini. Picks up 5 times more women than a Lamborghini. They knew already back then. If you want to have a boring girl, then you get a Lamborghini. If you want to get 5 boring girls, you get a
Daihatsu.
The joke is The joke is that the
Daihatsu
literally picks up 5 more women than the Lamborghini, because you can just squish them, and if they are unalived, you can really put probably even 10 times more women into this car than into a Lamborghini. So if you are a serial killer and a freak, this van will be perfect to pick up women. Next car is a lemon. Now, what is a lemon? A lemon is any car that Tyler Hoover bought in the past 10 years. It's a car that barely runs. If you are low on finances, then you can buy a car that looks cool, like let's say an old BMW 6 Series, which is sleek and elegant. But because you only have $5,000, you will buy a car that doesn't work. At least it is stylish. The AC will not work. It will probably smell funny, but you can have the underdog style. You are the underdog in this car, and everybody loves the underdog story. It is Moneyball, Blindside, Invictus, Warrior, Creed, Rocky. I saw that one. Good to pick up girls in a dive bar. Next car, the Caterpillar 797. 4,000 horsepower, 1 million pounds payload, 65 miles per hour, top speed. Now, if you were looking for a car that is as big as your house and has wheels bigger than your car, then this car is perfect for you. Now, this car is usually used in mines, and it carries a lot of rocks. But if we go back to the scenario in front of the club, so one guy pulls up with a Mercedes 4x4 squared. All right, not bad. Then comes the Chad in the Unimog. Pwah. Proper big dick energy. And then comes the Caterpillar 797, 4,000 horsepower. Now, if I was a lady, I knew I would know which car I would pick. Attractiveness level 11 out of 10. Next car we have on the list is for the bad boys. Oh, are you a bad boy? I have tattoo sleeves. Bad boy. I have bad relationship with my daddy. Bad boy. I will treat your daughter very poorly. Then the perfect car for you is the stolen car. If you turn up in a stolen car, which is smashed by wrapping around your t-shirt and just like hitting the window like in Fast and the Furious, and then you drove off, this car will get you all the women that will then scratch your stolen car. So if you want to live this lifestyle, good luck, my man. Now, as the last car, if you have followed this video so far, then you maybe realize that most of those cars actually attract more men. This was usually always the problem with attracting a woman with a car. It never worked. Even in the Stone Ages, oh, you made your wheel. You're like, look at my wheel, I can roll on it. And the women just did. This never worked. And then there was the muscle car, which was like, which was super loud. And even back then it was just like the man, oh, that's cool, can I see your engine? And then everybody looks at the engine, nobody knows what the is going on. Oh, it's a V8. Well, no one gives a damn. It's just most cars are here to attract other men. It is gay. Now, I am about to enlighten you. There is actually one car, one type of car, which women like, and they will hop into it. And that is any kind of red convertible. It doesn't matter if it's fast. It doesn't matter if it's loud. It doesn't even matter if it's actually good looking. As long as it is red and has a convertible, they will see this as the coolest car ever. And this is actually proven by science. And the science is called my girlfriend. And yeah, that's it. If you want to ride in a red convertible, all your friends will make fun of you, but at least it will turn some female heads. And all I really want is a Unimog. And maybe I can test one. If you know somebody who has an Unimog and you watch this video, let me test drive one. Until then, watch all my other videos and I see you in the next one. Like and subscribe.